Hello and warm welcome to all of you. This is IQL 2023 year-end quiz, and we have a good lineup today. And before we start the quiz, let me welcome our chief guest for today, Balaji Vittal. Balaji Vittal needs no introduction. He's a noted columnist and author, and he joins us for next 50 minutes, and we'll keep on interacting with him. So Balaji, thanks for joining today, and very warm greetings to you as well.
Thanks, Anurag. Thanks for calling me here. It's great to be with all of you today.
Same here. So we'll keep on interacting. Balaji, आपसे बात करते रहेंगे and how the year went for, especially for the world of entertainment, for which you are the subject matter expert. But having known you for years, I know that you are a very passionate quizzer as well. So starting with the quiz, let me quickly run you through the rules, but rules are already known to you. So let's start the game immediately.
Yeah.
So here it comes. All hands. And as they say, Balaji, you can say, let's play, right?
Let's play.
Great. So, okay. So here we start for the 2023 edition of IQL quiz. And here comes the first one for all of you. That's ball number 1. Pehla question, आपकी screen पे total 7 questions are initially. Play carefully. And here it is. You have to identify both X and Y. And you have to also give the connect. बहुत ध्यान से खेलिएगा. और I can see Utsav has raised his hand, and then Rajiv Sikka, and then Rohan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it is closed, so don't raise hands now. Requesting you. So going to first Utsav. Utsav, what is the answer?
Agastyananda and Shahrukh Khan.
Okay.
The connect would be Archie's.
Okay, so I won't give a negative to you, but that's not the correct answer. Play very carefully. That's what I told you. Going over to now Rajiv Sikka ji. Rajiv ji, what's your answer?
Agastyananda and Khushi Kapoor.
Okay, minus. Okay, no minus first question. So final one, no. After that, Amreshwar is also there. So now going on to Rohan. Rohan, what's your answer?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say Agastyananda and Gauri Khan as the mothers of the actors in Zoya Akhtar's Archie's movie.
What a brilliant answer! Brilliant. That's the answer I was looking for. It is so that's why, guys, I told you to play very carefully. This is, you can see, had I kept say what, Boni Kapoor or Nikhil Nanda or somebody, then you could have said Shah Rukh Khan. So Utsav, play very carefully. You're playing an IQL game. Plus 10 to Rohan. And for the first question, I'm liberal, so I'm not giving any negatives. But मैंने आपको पहले ही बोला कि initial balls बहुत ध्यान से खेलिए, and that is the intent. So good answer.
Anurag, do I qualify for the final, and do I need to sit out of the rest of the questions?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So what I'll do, Rohan, मैं आपको rename कर रहा हूँ अभी, rename, and बालाजी आपको भी हम बताते हैं कि rename का reason क्या है. So इसके आगे मैं A लगा रहा हूँ, just so that you already qualified. So on a lighter note, Balaji, we are saying Aja. That is what Shami Kapoor is saying to everyone in Tisri Manzil, right? So
yeah, absolutely
qualifying. Okay, so Balaji, how do you see this trends? And basically, मैं आपसे हिंदी में पूछूंगा. You can decide to answer in any language, English or Hindi. तो आपको क्या लगता है कि ये जो trend start हुआ है आर्ची से, star sons and daughters joining the industry without any proven talent, is it a dangerous trend? It's a good trend, or what is it?
देखिए, नए टैलेंट को तो आना ही चाहिए, राइट? लाइक इन द 80s देयर वर 3 स्टार सन्स, कुमार गौरव, सनी देओल एंड संजय दत्त. ये तीनों आए थे, एंड ऑल थ्री ऑफ देम वर फेयरली सक्सेसफुल. ऑफ कोर्स all three of them were music by Panchamda, R.D. Burman, so that gave them a good lift. It is good that new talent is coming in. Abhishek Bachchan took his time to settle down, but now in the OTT platforms he's doing well. Only thing is they must find their own footings. They cannot be in shadows of their fathers or whatever. वो मुमकिन नहीं. अमिताभ बच्चन एक ही होता है, right? शाहरुख खान एक ही होता है. So if you try to be another शाहरुख खान, होगा नहीं, लोगों को पता चल जाएगा. Try to be yourself, try to carve out a niche, try to do something different. Maybe move away from what your fathers did or what your mothers did. Only that gives you the best chance of sort of carving out your own niche. But I think it's good trend. I think when they find their own footings, then I
Right.
think people appreciate them.
So basically, well, what I meant was that like Agastya Nanda and also इनको मतलब they should do some stage, or mean they should make a mark, and then we know that there's somebody jumping into the scene, right? And we out of the blue हम सोचते हैं सुहाना खान or Agastya Nanda, Khushi Kapoor, maybe you might have heard earlier. So yeah, let's see how Archie's goes. So
Let's
by
see
the
how
way,
things pan out. Yeah, let's see
yeah.
how it happens. Yeah.
So by the way, Miss Archie's काफी लोगों ने देखा होगा आपने, तो आप बाद में कमेंट कीजिएगा. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 2.
Sure.
And this is from the world of sports. So all hands on your buzzers, and here it comes. Connect. So you need not have to name them, but just have to give a connect. बहुत ध्यान से खेलिएगा, but इतना ध्यान से भी मत खेलिए कि बहुत टाइम लगाएं. Okay, so nobody going so fast, so I'll give a hint. You can see 4 photos, right? So that's a big hint. It is something to do with 4 Grand Slams. And you know which year we are talking, which we are playing the game, 2023. Okay, surprisingly, everybody playing very safe. We have Vanshaj who has gone 5, 4, 3, final counts now, 2, 1. And then we have Utsav. So now it closes. Don't raise your hands now. Yes, Vanshaj. Will you get a 10?
Sir, these all players have lost the finals of the Grand Slams.
Okay, so which one is which one? I'm not...
Djokovic lost the Wimbledon final.
Great. So that is the perfect answer. What a beginning, Vanshaj. So had I kept this question with 3 Djokovic and 1 Carlos, it would have become very easy. And that's what quizzing is all about. Brilliant answer, Vanshaj. And congrats. So you make it to the stage with this beauty of your answer. And Utsav, yeah, next chance you'll soon get. So what I'll do, Vanshaj, I'm again renaming you with Aja. And welcome, join the stage and relax. Okay, great. So that is what it is. And the big hint was the BNP Paribas background, which I had kept so that you can correlate with the French Open with the company name. Company means Paribas being a French company. Great. So Balaji, tennis, it was all Djokovic 2023 apart from 1 Grand Slam. And that's a brilliant answer by Vanshaj, isn't it? Vanshaj is a very
Absolutely.
good player.
Absolutely. Very good. I hope India also produces more. I mean, we've had a strong legacy of tennis players. Now we just need to sort of carry it forward from there. And अगर बाकी sports में अच्छे कर रहे हैं तो why not in tennis? I'm sure we can get there as well.
और ये मैसेज हम आपके आज सारे प्लेयर्स को भी देना चाहेंगे कि बिकॉज सारे प्लेयर्स आर सो गुड प्लेयर्स, आई एम नर्वस होस्टिंग देम. एंड if you don't make it to the finals, just think this is your 11th game of India's World Cup, okay? So don't worry about it. So here comes the next one, Balaji. Let's go to the next question. And we call it ball number 3. So it's instead of a 6-over game, it's a 7-over game. We keep one more ball, that's it. And all hands, and here it comes. All the best. बहुत ध्यान से खेलिएगा. Connect. And the hint is think deep and big. So this is from the world, of course, of our subject expert, our guest today, Balaji. This is the question from the field of entertainment, but just to give you a hint, it has some business link with it also. And the hint is think big. So that is a big hint. And looks like it will be a maiden ball, but Utsav trying hard, going for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we close it. So Utsav, is this your day today with this question? What's the answer?
Highest grossing films. So I can see Bahubali 2. I can see Jawan.
Okay. नीचे कौन है?
And yeah, the third one is I'm just not able to correlate.
Oh, okay. Pathan it is.
Pathan. Okay.
Okay, great. Good answer. And
Okay.
yeah, so just tell somebody else who is prompting you don't to not prompt. Okay. So great, good one.
Okay.
This is the top grossers movies of this year. So the movies which joined the 1,000 crore club, and Bahubali 2 was, by the way, the first movie which grossed. So good answer, Utsav. Finally, you also
Okay.
get into it, and I'm renaming you, so just relax.
Okay.
after
Thank you.
this. Okay. Great, good one. So Balaji, Pathan और जवान, आपने सोचा था ये these will be the highest movies for this year?
Not Jawan. I was not sure about Jawan, but I think Pathan, had those elements which I thought. लेकिन 1,000 crore ये मैंने नहीं सोचा था. And yeah,
And by the way, the third movie, जो Gadar, Balaji Gadar, is way back. Means it's in 600, I think.
yeah, correct. 600 Gadar 2, huh? And this one, let's see how Animal catches up. Let's see what happens to that.
So आपने एनिमल का बोला तो बहुत ही कंट्रोवर्सी चल रही है आजकल. पार्लियामेंट में भी somebody raised a question. The movies are becoming very male oriented. The top 10 grossers movies, if you see, उसमें
Correct.
सिर्फ एक रॉकेट और क्या है वो राजा और रानी की कहानी है. उस रॉकेट और रानी क्या नाम है?
Rocky और रानी की प्रेम
Rocky
कहानी.
और रानी की कहानी is the only movie which I thought was of a different theme, very women oriented theme, and surprisingly it's number 8 in the list of
Yeah, exactly.
movies like Tiger 3, Leo, Gadar, and then Jawan, Pathan. So let's see how 2024, hopefully we'll have some balanced oriented movies. Okay, great. So good one. 3 of you have qualified: Rohan, Vanshaj, and Utsav. All 3 of you can relax. Others, some of them I can see some nervousness on their faces. So just I'm just telling you, play it like a roundup for a 2023. So even if you are not in top 7, not top 6 basically, or maybe 7, yeah, then don't worry. In the second also you get a lot of options to answer. Okay, so let's go to the question number 4, ball number 4 as we call it, and here it comes. No part points, so you have to identify the person and connect. The person on the right, of course, left one we know it's Rahul Dravid. Person on the right, and you have to connect. What is the connect? This is the last of the difficult ones, I think, in this top 7 questions. And Karthik, Sandhya, all debutants, first time, and Khushmeet. And we just wait for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So no more raise hands. Karthik, welcome back after a long time. What is your answer?
Yeah, Rahul Dravid and Amol Majumdar.
Can you take off? Can you put me on camera, please?
1 minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, Karthik. Yeah.
Rahul Dravid and Amol Majumdar.
Okay. And what is the connect?
Coaches of national teams, women and men's.
Brilliant. What an answer. What an answer. One of the best answers. Great, Karthik. You can be on camera. Why you off your camera again?
Actually, I am in bed now, so it's not visible. That's why.
No problem.
We'll
delete this comment of yours.
No issue. No issue.
So that is Amol Majumdar, and what a brilliant answer. And both are the coaches, respective coaches of men's and women team. So Karthik, you join the list of podium. So अभी the Karthik next वाले round में आपको you have to be all the time on camera, ठीक है? So if you want to make use of the best of the shampoos and soaps you have, this is the time, next 5 minutes. Okay. Great. So that was sports for 2023, Balaji. So yesterday was the auctions for WPL, and again, just like male players, astronomical options. So similarly, we found one Indian woman, uncapped, who has not even played any matches, going for 2 crores. So Balaji, आपका क्या reaction है? Sports and cricket, is this the future which all the youngsters should take? Going by the
I mean, I think cricket is something we have invested well and over-invested. There are other sports as well, like your Prime Volleyball League, which is really catching on now, which is a sort of entirely privately run sort of a tournament. There's some tremendous talent. It's a very, very spectacular game, just about 2 hours. I think if some amount of money can be invested in PVL, Prime Volleyball League and all, I think it'll really make it a very good spectacular sport.
Right.
Cricket में करते रहिए. I'm not saying no, but I think there's more to
But
India than just cricket.
एक message तो clear है कि let's stop doing what we all did, Balaji, engineering, right? For a big package, you need to be a sportsman, or you need to be a Bollywood, or you need to be a something else.
Exactly.
So that is the new age, guys, and just that was on the lightest note. Do what you want to do. And coming up, ball 5, 6, 7, comparatively easy only. So Rohan, Vanshaj, and Utsav already made it to the podium. We are looking for 3 more of you. All the best. And here comes, I think this is an easy one. Identify the person and context. So बिल्कुल अभी मैंने क्वेश्चन छोड़ा भी नहीं था और उससे पहले ही हाथ खड़ा कर लिया. आप मैन किडिंग तो नहीं कर रहे हैं? Anyhow, so we have Ravi Shankar, Khushmeet, and Abra in that order. So Ravi Shankar, what's your answer?
This is Taylor Swift and Time Person of the Year for 2023.
Brilliant. Taylor Swift, Time Person of the Year. Did you happen to see any of her concerts, Ravi?
No, I saw bits and pieces of Eras Tour.
Okay. Are they on YouTube? I don't know. But
No, I have seen. I've seen in Hulu and others. Yes,
okay, great. So this is the trend, Balaji. I was talking and giving a message to all the youngsters. By the brilliant answer, Ravi, you also join on stage. I'm renaming you. Just relax, and you are also Aja. Okay, great. So yeah, so Balaji, यही message मैं देना चाहता था कि Taylor Swift, she created a record, and the amount of money she has generated with her concerts, and her next year is also overbooked. So all the shows which are for the next year are all sold out already. What a impact entertainment can make to this universe. What's your thoughts, Balaji?
Yeah, of course, we've had those big bucks, when right from the time when Beatles used to perform or whatever. Yeah, music, live music, and if you look at Woodstock and all that, so yeah, just that, because it's been getting more and more lucrative for the singers, right? So I think this trend will come. Good that people are attending live shows and people are sort of still not boxed into their homes watching Netflix. Good that people are coming out of home. Good that COVID has gone and they're coming out now. And so that's.
And in fact, आपको पता होगा कि वहाँ पे earthquake आ गया था Seattle में in a concert. So much decibel sound was there.
Correct.
Okay,
correct.
So that is a good answer. A lot of you knew. So जैसे कि मैंने बोला था कि balls will be now easy, so you can feel the game getting easier. जैसे कि बालाजी cricket में after every ball or every over, the ball gets old and you get accustomed also. So final 2 coming, 2 questions final. Again, I think comparatively easy. And here it comes. All the best. Don't do a man kidding, okay? I'm keeping an eye on that. Okay, here it comes. Surprisingly, nobody going for it. A very easy one, I thought. Just one of you going, then Ravi, why are you raising a hand? You want to get a -10 again? You already have answered. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. सिर्फ अद्वैत ने उसका हाथ रेस किया. अद्वैत, what is your answer?
So it's Scam 2003.
Scam 2003. Brilliant answer, Advait, or welcome to this podium. But I'm surprised nobody else knew this. By the way, you joined the gang of podium players. So congrats again, Advait, and I'm renaming you. So this is, yeah, as you said, this is Scam 2003. Had somebody said Telgi, I thought that would be wrong, and that's why I gave the hint, think over the top. Balaji, आपने देखा इसको?
जी हाँ, मैंने पूरा देखा है. The season 2 I've not watched it, but season 1 I really loved it. In fact, I loved both the Scam series, Scam 92, which Pratik Gandhi played, and this guy Gagan Devriyar, he played. I think both of them did very well. And Bollywood, maybe there is a trend. There has been trend of financial scams, but mostly it's to do with films like Jali Note, or currency counterfeiting and all that, in films like Johnny Load or Smuggler, or Das Numberi and those movies. So that is what is seen a preponderance of.
Okay, Balaji, let's talk bad. आपकी
Yeah.
किताब मैंने जो अभी So a lot of them might have already read about this book. These are the book, the latest offering by Balaji. And in fact, Balaji, I will award this prize as a prize today for the
Sure.
top 3, one of them.
Sure.
आप पहले बहुत बार दे चुके हैं, तो as a author, you're not supposed to give it free. It is for us admirers like us who have to give it. So Balaji, this book so to excite all our viewers, and this is the right time to discuss bad. Bad makes an impact, right? Like
Yeah,
Scam
absolutely.
92, Scam 2003, and of course your book, which is creating waves. इस बुक में से किसी एक पन्ने को अगर आप पकड़ना चाहें और कुछ इंस्टेंस बताना चाहें छोटा सा, which makes us excited, that will be great.
Yeah, well, I mean, it covers all sorts of crime that we have seen in Bollywood and the changing face of the crime, right from 1929 to 2021, the mafia, the individual, the psychopath. In fact, there is also a chapter on mentally sick people who commit crimes, like for example your Sat Khoon Maaf, which featured Priyanka Chopra. She murders 6 people, 6 husbands,
Right.
and then she sort of becomes a nun, and therefore she can't be convicted. So she uses religion to escape the law. So ऐसे various types of villainy, mafia, and all that, everything has been covered out here in this. And this was this.
Balaji, sorry. I
No,
just
carry on.
portrayed a picture. So this is from the book trade fair, right? Delhi, Balaji.
Yeah, this is New Delhi World Book Fair, where the book was in the bestsellers rack.
Great. This is real great. और मैंने जितनी बुक पढ़ी, every page has full of information. So Balaji, उसको पढ़ने पे as a quizzer, we try to grasp as much as we can and still get tired. So मेरा question आपसे है कि इतनी information एक पेज में लिखना, मतलब पढ़ना ही जब इतना difficult है, तो आपने कैसे लिखा उसको? What is your way of doing research, if you can tell?
Well, I struggled initially to get the basic groundwork of the story. So then finally I hit upon the idea saying that I'll have to unpack this big black box of villainy and sort of take out all the villains and arrange them in neat logical compartments based on the type of villainy. And uske basis pe, then I keep researching in terms of what has been the changing trend across the decades in each of these categories. So now, having said that, it's not a Gyan book, it's a complete Bollywood mainstream masala. And then I started interviewing a lot of people. I've interviewed about 50 plus people for this book, and they shared a whole lot of anecdotes and stories with me, which formed the masala, the cheese base, the cheese over the pizza, if you call it that. So, ek to hai the changing face, the commentary about how it has changed, and what has been the reaction and those spicy anecdotes, the behind the scenes stories as shared by all the actors, filmmakers, script writers, which I've used as a topping out here. So that's why I call it a Bollywood mainstream masala. It's not a Gyan book. Yeah, whole lot of anecdotes, rich anecdotes.
So दोस्तों, that is Balaji for you. और बालाजी ने और भी books लिखी हैं. One is the national award winning The Man, the Music,
R.D. Burman, The Man, The
R.D.
Music.
Burman. और मैंने आपको भी जो थोड़ी सी pictures दिखाई, that is what the testimony of the research Balaji does, as he himself said. और हर एक के पास जाकर उनके originality लेना, not picking from the dark side of the web or hearsays. That's what Balaji has been doing. So let's applaud for Balaji wherever we are.
Thank you.
So Balaji, we are coming to an end to the prelims, और उसके बाद मैं आपसे थोड़ा सा संक्षेप में बात करूंगा, लेकिन
Sure.
बिल्कुल आप साथ रहिए, and you will be the one who will be handing on the trophy, and the book is from my side.
Okay, sure.
Great. So final question coming up, guys, and उसके बाद भी अगर if you don't qualify, then there are chances that you can make an impact in the second half, so don't worry about it. Hope you're liking this quiz. We are playing a year-end quiz, a roundup of things, and final question, here it comes. All hands on the buzzer, and those who have qualified, Rabi, please don't press and don't get excited. A lot of time for you to show your excitement in the second half. And here it comes. Whose logo? And in a flash, we have Khushmeet, a school yet to pass the schools, and what a response was from him. Flashing response, nobody else going for it. So Khushmeet, over to you. क्या आप बन सकते हैं 7वें contestant?
So it was the last question, so I pressed the buzzer. I think it is Hero.
Hero, okay. Okay, unfortunately, Khushmeet, don't worry, you'll get a -10, but Sandhya, okay, since she's a lady, don't lower your hand. So, Sandhya, what's your answer?
I think it's Hindustan Times. I don't know.
Okay, so -10 to both of you. Ravi, why are you raising hand? I don't know, despite asking you not to raise. Okay, so this is Hindenburg research.
Oh,
Hindenburg research is the answer.
Eighth book, eighth book.
Okay, so it is Hindenburg research. So you both of you get -10, Khushmeet and Sandhya, but keep playing and don't worry. Okay, so I'm just taking a few minutes to write scores. That's why it's getting delayed. So that's the prelims, everyone. So welcome, Rorich, and I can see you now. So that was Hindenburg for all of you. Started with January with a bombshell. And if you all are stockholders, then you must have felt the pinch of that research book. And Balaji, in coming after keeping in suspense or really feeling that hit for 10 months, finally, US government ने भी और India ने बोला कि उस report में ज़्यादा दम नहीं, and then we see what Adani did to the stock market. So happy stock investing in 2024, all of you. That is also the message for all of you. What I'm trying to now do is we'll just take a okay, so we have दोस्तों ये top players जिन्होंने बहुत ही अच्छे आंसर्स दिए और ये स्टेज पर हैं, बट 2023 अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ है जिस तरह से कहते हैं, तो अभी क्विज भी खत्म नहीं हुई है. Let's see who becomes the player of the year. So Balaji, welcome you again, and we'll keep on interacting with you. And here comes the first one for all of you. But before, Balaji, why did you say let's play for the second time?
let's play.
Great. Okay. All the best. So here it comes. Ball number 1. 7 balls अभी फिर बाकी हैं. And first one, identify the actress. This happened sometime in October 2023. We have Ravi Shankar Ray, who's raised his hand in a flash, and then we have Utsav, in fact, raised before. So, okay, Utsav, Ravi, and then Vanshaj, आप ऊपर नीचे करेंगे? Okay, don't do it, please, huh? Don't do it. Okay, so we have Utsav, Ravi, the top two, and then if they don't answer, then we have Amreshwar from the audience. So let's hear what Utsav has to offer. Utsav, what's your answer?
Alia Bhatt.
Alia Bhatt will give you a -10. Mute yourself, Utsav. Going to Ravi. Ravi, what's your answer?
This is Wadia Rahman.
Sorry?
Wadia Rahman.
Wadia or Wahida?
Wahida.
Or do you pronounce in your language that way? I don't know.
No, Wadia. Sorry.
Okay.
So
Brilliant.
this is Dada's
Brilliant answer. Brilliant answer. That is Wahida Rahman, Dada Sahib Phalke Award. Great answer. So -10 to Utsav. I thought somebody will say Alia Bhatt or somebody will say Kriti Sanan, because they also got the award in this ceremony. But Balaji, this was Dada Sahib Phalke Award, right? Wahida Rahman, and your comments on that.
Yeah, and she got it on the day which was Devanand's birth centenary.
Oh.
And the two have acted in so many hit movies together, classic movies together. So coming as it did on 26th of September, which was the 100th birth anniversary of Devanand, I think it was well deserved and very well timed as well.
Great. Wow. Okay, so +10 to Ravi and -10 to Utsav, but a lot of games still left. खेल अभी तो शुरू हुआ है. Let's play the ball number 2. Here comes the ball number 2. All hands on buzzer. And here it comes. Just identify X. Just identify X. Utsav is playing great, at least when it comes to raising hands. And then we have Ravi, and then we have Khushmeet from the audience. Okay, so now we'll close it. 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Yes, Utsav, you're the man of today.
Riz.
What do you spell?
R-I-Z-Z.
And what is it? Why is it so famous?
It's charisma, actually. So from the short term, they have made it as Riz.
Brilliant answer. So Utsav gets what he lost, and he's back to 0. So this is the Oxford Word of the Year Riz, and how it started was that just on the social media somewhere, Tom Holland, our guy, Spider-Man, said, I have limited Riz, and it became such a raise that it became the Word of the Year, Oxford. So Balaji, ऐसा कभी हिंदी का कोई वर्ड क्यों कभी बनेगा क्या ऑक्सफोर्ड ऑफ द ईयर?
बन सकता है, कई वर्ड ऐसे बन चुके हैं, मतलब इफ यू लुक एट द लास्ट 30-40 इयर्स.
ओके, सो ऑन अ लाइटर नोट, अगर इंडिया से कोई वर्ड चूज करना था तो आई थिंक इट वुड हैव बीन गारंटी, राइट? द वर्ड ऑफ द ईयर.
हाँ, गारंटी. और
that's what our prime minister has been saying so many times, and that word really is a magic word for India. Great, so good going, and Utsav, you regain, and let's see whether you hit it again this time. So Riz it is, nicely answered by Utsav. That has become the word of the year for Oxford. Ball number 3, here it comes. All hands on your screen, sorry, on your buzzer. और ये रहा ball number 3. Buck up, guys. Cricket का question. You have to identify the missing. और ये है क्या basically? So you have to be a real sports cricket buff, and last 70 days must have made you the buff, even if you were not. So we have Vanshaj from the podium, and we have Khushmeet, his quizmate from the audience, and then we have Devasmith. Welcome back, Devasmith, again playing from Indore Airport, I think. So we'll close it here, and first we'll give it to the podium. Vanshaj, what is the answer?
So this is Ravindra Jadeja, ICC World Cup Team of the Year.
ICC World Cup Team of the Year, Ravindra Jadeja. All-rounder, slow arm, orthodox. इससे आप confuse हो गए क्या?
नहीं, this is Ravindra Jadeja.
This is Rachin Ravindra, right? नहीं?
No, Jadeja.
Jadeja, पक्का?
Hmm.
Brilliant. What a confidence. That is Ravindra Jadeja. So in fact, this was a surprise team. This particular player was a surprise for me, at least. Balaji, I don't know whether you follow cricket, but Rachin Ravindra made a much more impact. But since it was a India-Australia final, that's why I think he lost it out. But he was supposedly one of the player of the tournament, right? So great, brilliant answer, Vanshaj. I thought few of you would go for Rachin Ravindra by a pure insight, but it is, as Vanshaj mentioned, it is our own Jaddu Bhai Sarji. Okay, so we are where? We are in third question, and let's have the scores. So we have Ravi at 10, we have Vanshaj at 10, and we have Utsav and others at 0 on the stage. So a lot of questions to come, and let's move on to our next question, which is fourth question. As we say, हमारी चौथी ball, 3 more left into it, so could be a very close one. All hands on your raise hand button, whatever way you're doing it. All the best. Here it comes. Long one, but a very straight, simple answer. And the hint is that even without naming, if you can tell me who this person is, we will give you marks. So Rohan, without even reading, I think. So let's not give time to others. Closing it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Rohan, what's the answer?
Kiran Bedi.
Kiran Bedi will give you a -10, Rohan. So this, I think, the pressure building up with the fourth ball. So this is not Kiran Bedi, and Amreshwar will give you a chance. Okay, what's the answer, Amreshwar? I think he's on travel mode. Amber, what's the answer?
Sir, I'm guessing it is the new CM of Manipur, Lal Dhuma. I have some problem with it.
Brilliant answer. Brilliant answer by.
Sorry. Sorry.
That's fine.
My bad.
Amreshwar ko baat nahi. ठीक है, that's fine. So it's good. In fact, I'm happy कि you couldn't mute. You could not mute, and Amber gave this brilliant answer. I know you must have also known this. So this is Lal Dhuma, who is basically the new Chief Minister of Mizoram. He was the first MP to be discharged. He rose from a very humble beginning. That's why I kept this question. graduated from a part-time college while he was working, doing a petty personal assistant job. Suddenly he was a PA to some government employee. He realized, if I can be a PA to a person who is less intelligent than me, I can do better than him. And then he decided to do a civil services, joined IPS, rest is history, you know. And what a impact this person from Mizoram has done. So great answer by Amber. Amber, you get +10, and Rohan, you get a -10. That's really admirable. What answer it was. Difficult question, I thought. But the moment Rohan आपने हाथ raise किया, मैं समझ गया था you are going for a rash one, because the question was a long one to read it, in fact. Okay, don't worry. So अभी time है, सबों का time आ सकता है. Fifth question coming up on your screen now. All hands, and here it comes. So you just need to connect. You need not have to identify both of them. Just need to connect them. One judge from podium going in a flash, really giving a run for the money to the big quizzers, the elders of us. Then we have Vanshaj, then we have Rohan, then we have Kushmeet and Devasmeet. We close it now. Don't raise your hand now, guys. And here, Vanshaj.
I know the context, sir. This is the manager of the Spanish women's football team, and this guy was sacked because of a blowing kiss incident or doing some kiss incident. With the player. With the player.
Was it a
The
blowing
player
kiss?
who's shown.
Was it a blowing kiss incident or something?
No, it was a proper case that happened between the manager and the player. That's
something like this. Something like this.
Ah.
Okay, great, Vanshaj. What an answer! Brilliant answer. Great answer by Vanshaj. So that is, in fact, the kiss he's talking about. And this is Publius. It's called Publius affair in the jargon. And recently we heard just 2 days back that he did something similar or nearly similar to an English player as well on that day. So maybe something wild running that day to this man. Otherwise, he has great credentials in the history of the football. But unfortunately, this is a message we want to give to all of you, especially the youngsters, that don't overstep, even if you are a recognized person. Brilliant answer. So Vanshaj, you get +10, and you have made life difficult for others now. Final 2 questions coming up, and Vanshaj seems to be having it all so far. Balaji, so any movie you can think from Bollywood जिसमें scams के अलावा ऐसे, you know what I'm trying to tell you, that basically a man overstepping his limits, beautifully portrayed.
Yeah, in sports.
No, not sports, not really sports. Anywhere.
Yeah, in fact, I have written about people workplace में harassment कैसा होता है. For example, in Red Rose, Rajesh Khanna की जो movie थी, I know it's an old movie, where he makes those very double meaning remarks. For example, he's interviewing this lady for a role of a secretary. He says, मैं आपको रखता हूँ. मेरा मतलब है as a stenographer, right? It's just play acting, but you know what he's meaning. Compared to that, if you look at Gajini, a movie which came much later, there, look at Amir Khan, how respectfully he talks to that other lady colleague, okay? But again, in the movie called Yes Boss, where Aditya Pancholi, he takes the female employee for granted, saying that, he has every right to molest her in workplace and all that. So that's also a form of villainy, which I have portrayed in my book.
Great. Good. So basically, yeah, youngsters, and especially those who are about to join this corporate world or wherever you join, a message for all of you that what Balaji told you, and that incident of one fine day of football that day, that can ruin you. So just be very conscious of what you're doing. Okay, so that was a message for all of us. और अब सिर्फ 2 questions बचे हैं. Scores, Balaji, आपको quickly सबों को बताते हैं. So we have Utsav on 0. In fact, he played a negative and then regained it. Then we have Rabi at 10. Vanshaj at 20, leading at this stage with 2 balls to go. We have Rohan at -10. And from audience, basically, from audience, we have Amber, who has got a 10. And Amber, you get a chance to be a player of the match also. अगर आप next 2 questions कोई और नहीं आंसर कर सकते स्टेज पर, अगर आप आंसर करते हैं तो hopefully guys, आप सबको ये पैटर्न पसंद आ रहा है. Everybody gets the opportunity to win it till the last ball of the game. Great. So 2 final questions coming up. So the one before we call it as a penultimate ball. Here it comes. A text question. I'll advise everyone to read and then go for the buzzer. And here it comes. You need to identify both X and Y. So X is a movie and Y is an actor. Okay, we have Rorich going from the audience. Was very much expected. Rorich, big Bollywood fan, and nobody else. So this was the final question from the entertainment side, by the way. So Rorich, your answer, please.
I think I would go for X. I'll say party.
Okay.
And
Party.
I just blanked out on Y.
Okay.
Happy to take minus 10.
Party movie. Okay. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine. Good try, Rorich. So Balaji, this is a surprise for me. I thought a lot of us would know this answer. जाने भी तो यारो, सतीश कौशिक, a cult movie. Almost even जिन्होंने बॉलीवुड में कभी झांक कर भी नहीं देखा, जिनको मूवीज का शौक भी नहीं होगा, उन्होंने भी ये मूवी देखी होगी, right? This is the movie for which Satish Kaushik got 5,000 rupees, as you can see there, 3,000 for writing or something and 2,000 for dialogue. And this was such a low budget movie, Balaji, that जो उनका प्रीमियर था उसमें वो खुद टिकट लेके अंदर गए और उसके बाद सारे those are all unknown actors that time, right? So
yeah, all except Nasiruddin Shah, everyone was unknown, and I mean they stayed together in a small 2-bedroom apartment somewhere outside Mumbai, and they shot the whole thing. And the film was also almost shot in the same sequence as the movie. And the people put in their money, and they lived on very frugal means. But today that movie is a cult classic.
And it gained prominence after every year, as they say, as an old wine, right?
Correct.
Becoming a discussion in any party you go. So that's what it is. Nobody could get that. So I'm getting the message, guys. Next quiz मैं और easy करूँगा इसको. और ये this was the final question for entertainment side, and the final question of the quiz now coming up. So we have Vanshaj at 20. Let's see if Amber can catch with him or if Ravi can catch with him, so that we have a tiebreaker. Otherwise, it looks all the way as for the first match going to a youngster kid. And what a game it has been so far. Okay, so thanks for joining, all of you. All the best. Stay for the presentation as well. Before, I'm just thanking so that I don't miss out later on. But here comes the final ball for all of you. And here it comes. Need to identify both X and Y. My God, Vanshaj, he's not even looking at it. Is he playing rash or I don't know? But blocking all others participants, I think, Vanshaj. Then we have Advaid also joining the party. And no one else. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yes, Vanshaj, what's the answer?
So this is Biperjoy and China.
Biperjoy, and that Michong gave you a China. So you have created a real thriller of the game, Vanshaj. You get a -10. Okay. Over to Advaid. What's the answer?
Yes, yes, Biperjoy, and the other one is Myanmar. Michong.
Michong is?
Myanmar.
Myanmar, and the first one is Biperjoy. Brilliant. What answer? It is. So maybe that Chinese name foxed you, and maybe overconfidence. Vanshaj, you get a -10, and Advaid, you get a 10. So that brings us to a very, very tie-breaking situation, Balaji. So let me tell you the scores here, and I hope I'm not faltering on the scores. So we have 3 persons now at 10. Rabi. Then we have Vanshaj. We have Advait, and from audience, of course, we have Amber. What a game it has been. Vanshaj, you really made a game for all of us, but answering it wrong. And you have made my task slightly difficult. Let me fetch question.
But Anurag ji, you have mentioned in the rules that 10 points from the first round will be carried forward.
अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ हाँ, राइट. हाँ, तो उसका अद्वैत का भी तो फॉर्म कैरी है ना.
If that is carried forward, तो difference आ जाएगा ना.
अरे कहाँ से आ जाएगा? अद्वैत is also there. Okay, अद्वैत is also.
Yeah, तो दो हो जाए मतलब.
Everybody gets apart from Amber, maybe that's he was not there. Okay, so let me get a tiebreaker for you, and let me go for a easy one. Okay, guys. So now Rabi, Vanshaj, right? Rabi, Vanshaj. This tiebreaker is for Rabi, Vanshaj, Advait, and Amber, right? I'm not missing anybody, hopefully. Just raise from the finalists. Just raise your hand if you think I'm missing anyone. I don't. And this question, okay, Vanshaj, yeah. You want to say something? 1 second, let me. Okay, that's just okay. Fine. So this question is for all those who are at point 10. Amber, you're also there in this game. So Amber, are you in camera? What I'll do, I'll also put you in spotlight. Okay, so you're also not on spotlight. So all four of you, just take this tiebreaker question, and here it comes. All the best. 1 second. Yes, here it is. Tiebreaker question for this quiz coming up. How do we better know this? Nobody going, Vanshaj going. So Vanshaj, and then Rabi. So really great, and then Amber. Okay, so let's close it here. Over to Vanshaj. Will you make
this? This is Hamas.
Hamas. Harkat ul Mukawal Islamia. Where is S here?
The S was Islamia's S. It's Hamas.
Brilliant. What answer? Hamas it is. So what the previous one did the damage? What China did a damage? You Philistine did a recovery for that, and back in the game. What a playing strategy! What fearless playing! Brilliant. So congrats all of you. And this was in fact a thriller of a game, thanks to the playing techniques of Vanshad. So first of all, thanks all of you. Thanks Balaji for being with us today. And this has been a real game. We tried with new players and old quizzers, and really good playing by all of you. So thanks Rohan, thanks Ravi, thanks Utsav, thanks Karthik, and nice to see you. Thanks Advait, what a game you made with the answer later on. And our man for the day today. Our man for the day today are two of them, which you can see on the screen here now. One is Amber from the audience, never gave up. So the message he gave is never give up. So Amber, आप ऑडियंस से आज विनर हैं, want to say something? जी बोलिए, पहले तो आप बताइए कि आप है कौन?
I am Ambers from St. Kitts, Patna. What to say?
अच्छा, so you were okay. I think yeah, that's good enough for a introduction. Congrats Amber, आपने बहुत ही अच्छा खेला. और what I'll do, I'll open chat for all of you. You can give comment, congratulate. If you like this, you can do that as well. So Amber, great, good. Keep it like this. And Balaji, our winner for today. Vanshaj, I don't know what age he is. Looks like class 11 student. But over to you, Vanshaj. Congrats, you are the player of the year 2023.
Good evening, sir. I am Vanshaj Arora from DV Public School, Sector 49, Gurugram. I just came from giving my entrance exam and joined the quiz straight away. And I'm here, and it's very nice to be here. And now I've won it, I'm happy.
Great. So you like the quiz, Vanshaj? अच्छा लगा आपको quiz? बार-बार unmute मत करो, मतलब mute मत करो.
Yes, sir. It was very entertaining and very informative.
So you get a book from Balaji, Pureable. पढ़ना चाहेंगे आप book को?
Yes, sir. Now
Bollywood
I
fan?
have ample time. I've done my entrance exams, time to read.
Great. So maybe you can give some inputs or your reaction as a youngster. Balaji, वो कैसा रहेगा अगर एक यंगस्टर आपको पता है कि इस बुक में क्या है और क्या नहीं है? Honest feedback will be helpful, right, Vanshaj?
Yes, sir.
Great. So you will get the
Yeah.
book very soon, and yeah, Balaji.
Now, kitab mein a fair part of it is covered to the post 2000 movies as well, because there's been a big shift in the way the villainy and all the characters have been depicted in the last 20 to 23 years. So, so I think if you belong to this millennium, which I think you are, and of course you are, I think there's a lot of things in it that could keep you interested as well.
Great. So thanks, right on time. Thanks, Balaji. Thanks all of you who have joined this quiz. If you want to participate in this quiz, you see the number and my email here, and you can join a group which we run, and you can be part of it. Vanshaj and all these youngsters have been basically formations of this group itself, if I can say so, at the end of the quiz. So congrats again, Vanshaj, and brilliantly, and we'll be back soon. Balaji will do a second edition of the quiz.
Sure.
That time as well. Maybe we'll take some other subject. Get us a Sachin Tendulkar if you can, for a cricket expert.
Of course.
As the next edition. So
Yeah.
cricket and Bollywood is the passion of the country. So we'll try to cover cricket in our next edition. दोस्तों, hopefully आप सबको मजा आया होगा इस quiz में, और we'll see you before this year comes to an end. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks everyone.